a select group, let's put it that way. So it's going to be fireworks at the line, I'm afraid, for Daniel Navarro. Well, last roll here for Roland, and Adam Yates goes on to his back wheel. And there it is. Pierre Roland 17 down. Adam Yates in the 50s after yesterday, I'm afraid. It was a bit of disappointment. Hoped he could make a break stick today. 58 seconds down, Adam. But here we are, 2.6 kilometres from home, and effectively altogether, I know it's not quite happened just yet. Roland just goes up onto the back wheel of Danny Navarro and sails by, along with Adam Yates. Well, Adam Yates still looking sprightly, so is Roland, and not bad at a moment such as this, especially if others start to ask questions. But will they? Just trying to see who's bridging over. It's somebody from Lamprey. Right? Yeah, don't know who though. 2.1 kilometres to go. It's going to be tight, this, very tight.
I think you're right on that one, and I'd be surprised if that's not Diego Ulisi coming up to them or trying to bridge across here now.
Well, let's see if it is indeed him. I don't think it's going to be Rui Costa on a day like this. He doesn't need to, especially with those who are up and at the front. As De Pluy goes for it, Navarro tries to pick up, but they're looking a little bit tired with 1,800 metres to go. Let's have a look who's behind. Well within range, I think, is the expression right now for these guys. Cannondale looking lively. Simon Clark for a quick push at the very end. He had his aero helmet on the other day. He finished 5th, don't forget, on stage 1. Can Cy Clark, who's been on stellar form, deliver? 1,400 metres to go. It flattens out after the final turn with 600 metres remaining. So it's Lotto Soudal at the moment, and just taking a few last drinks. Some others mixed in. What about Sergei Chernetsky of Katusha? He's got an option, but then again, so many others have as well. I still think Felline for Trek as they go under the Flamme Rouge. It's going to have to go early, are they? And so they do, with Katusha starting to go for it, and Cofidis engaging from distance. I don't think this is going to be allowed to happen. Oh, and look at that. That's not Steve-O, surely, who's managed to get up to the front right now. Steve Cummings, I think, has just rolled on to the nose for Team Dimension Data, and he starts to power away. Who's got the strength to go after him?
Well, who's got the power to go there? That's the big question, but also who wants to go after him at this point?
Wow, this is going to be another amazing piece of raiding work, I think, by the Dimension Data man. He's gone very, very long, and nobody else seems minded to chase on.
No, they don't. He's gone here now, and coming up towards probably about 500 metres to go.
Wow, what an impressive piece of work. Steve Cummings is going to nick another one. He's getting brilliant at this. You kind of don't think about him for such a long time, and then he pops up and surprises everybody, breaks a few hearts. They are working for Cy Clark, and he lights it up now. Simon Clark with his aero helmet tied on the barriers, but I think Cummings is going to make it and break everyone else's heart at the line. The big man does it again. Oh, what about that? You know, never ever discount Stephen Cummings on any kind of terrain, it seems. He is a heartbreaker, and today he had the biggest heart of all when it mattered. Over 5 hours in the saddle, Dimension Data and Steve Cummings triumphant.
Fair play, Stephen Cummings. That was a perfectly timed move, and fully committed as well. There was no question about looking around that. He was just going for it, and there's a bit of a hesitation there from the Lotto Soudal riders. None of them wanted to go with the Steve when he went, and
it was a long day, wasn't it? 193.5, and that's what essentially opened it up for Stephen Cummings, plus the rolling terrain at the end, I think.
Well, it's a tough stage, and that's kind of what Stephen's sort of forte is. He does climb incredibly well, and he's now found his niche where he just goes for the opportunist moves and nails them. But interesting sprint there as well. Yeah, Felline and Simon Gerrans, I think it was, coming up to nip the second and third place.
Well, he's used to breaking hearts, as we've said, even on the Grand Tour stage. What a fabulous performance. He's one of the big guys, and when he's given a big stage, he steps onto it, doesn't he?
Yeah, fair play. it's great to see a rider with that kind of confidence to actually commit to it and go for it.
Cummings takes it ahead of Simon Gerrans, Fabio Felline, Brambilla and Visconti. It was tied at the end. Cummings mugged them all, including our picks, Gerrans and Felline today. My, Steve-O's done it once more. Cy Clark was involved at the very last. Tony Galopin, Bilbao Chinetsky and Sergio Luis Henao given the same time as many of them. But Steve-O delivers. Just rolling through some more of the finishers for you right now. Some quick men here, but none quicker when it matters.